Welcome to We're Still Cool, Right? The weekly podcast where the conversation flows smoother than top shelf whiskey. And cool, well, it never really left. Grab a drink and hang out with Eric, Mike, and Sean while they dive into nostalgia and attempt to answer the age-old question. We're still cool, right?
Oh,
Sounds good.
I think we know what that sound means. It's time for another one.
Let's do it.
Yes.
We had a big week.
We did. We had a real big week. So time for another episode of We're Still Cool, right?
Yeah. I'm Mike.
And I'm Sean. Thanks for listening.
We got Eric behind the boards, and we're here for another great week. We had a lot of fun, and I think we have plenty to talk
Got
about.
some good stuff to talk about here.
What did we do, Sean?
Well, it was, maybe you guys remember, we talked about a few episodes. It might have been in the first episode. I don't remember, but we got talking about the Bar Olympics.
Yeah.
And you guys were talking about how you had done it before and how great you guys did. And I felt so left out because I love that shit.
I forgot that we told you, and you're like, oh, yeah, fuck me, right?
Yeah,
I totally
right.
forgot that that's how it started.
I just love that stuff. I love boozing around and then having, doing something kind of competitive and playing games. Like it's just like, that's my ultimate. I love it.
We are drinking game people.
Yeah.
We were
Yeah.
back in the day. It's not like we get to do it a lot these days.
Right. But so yeah, so this weekend was the Bar Olympics. So it was all that in a bag of
I
shit.
was going to say,
I really
since
liked
you've
it.
never done it, was it what you were expecting it to be?
I don't know if it was better than what I thought, because I had a bunch of things in my head I didn't know.
Yeah.
Like, is it going to be,
Is everyone going to be cool?
or is everyone going to be standing around like staring at you while you're doing different things? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be
There's
awkward.
like, so, but it was really great, and doing it at Hazards and that stuff is it's just so big that it's
They have a good system down.
spread out and it works really well for what we were doing. So, what were the games that we did? We did shuffleboard.
Yeah, we did shuffleboard, bags. Those two were
Bags.
done back to back. And
Yep.
then we had beer pong and flippy cup.
Yep.
And then
The ring toss or the
hook and ring.
hook and ring. And what are we missing?
darts.
Darts.
Was it only 6?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For some reason I was
6
thinking there was
games.
8.
Yeah. 6 games. So.
Yeah. What was your favorite one?
Darts because we
That's what I was
kind of
wondering.
dominated that one. But honestly, the one that I would think I was the best at was the hook and rings. I didn't think I'd be, but I don't think I ever took more than 3 at the most for it to hook.
I know, and I hate that one, but it is
Yeah.
easier than you on a small scale. Like
Well,
we've
after
all
you
played
just
it on a
figure-
wall, and it's fucking impossible.
Yeah. But after you just figure out where to start, I just
Yeah.
figured it out pretty quick.
Come in
and
from the
was
side.
lucky there for yeah.
Don't push very hard.
Yeah, let it get there on its own and not jam it in there. So
Yeah.
that was
The opposite of what you do in sex. Do it that way. Yeah, that was fun. I think my favorite is always flippy cup or beer pong, but I think that's just because we played it so much when we were younger.
yeah. The beer pong, man, we started off terrible.
Yeah, I know
So
I did.
bad.
I know I did. I didn't make a single fucking cup the first game.
Yeah,
It was-
you
it was
called
rough.
yourself out for that. I
In
wasn't
my-
gonna say anything.
In my
but yeah.
defense, I didn't miss much. I just kept fucking pinging the back of the cup, and it
Yeah.
was driving me crazy.
Yeah,
So-
we took a lot of bad bounces on that. Like we didn't get any ones that were lucky, but we weren't like I don't think we ever missed. We never missed a cup. We just couldn't get any to
It is hard.
bounce them in.
I'm not a complainer about games, but there is a big difference with beer pong when you have cheap cups and they're not filled properly.
Oh,
Well,
sure.
so that's a big thing. It's like not to get into the technicalities of it, but if
Yeah.
you don't put enough fluid in the cup,
Yeah.
it fucking falls over. It
Yeah.
it moves around.
But-
They should have filled them halfway because they were just full of water. There was no reason not to.
Yeah.
Right.
That being said, we were all on the same playing field. It's
Yeah.
not like
Yeah.
we have any excuses any different than the next person.
Yeah.
That's-
I will say, what do you think the median age of the people playing was? I mean, we were definitely in the upper, side of,
Yeah, you think?
playing. Well, I'm obviously, but there was some more people in their 40s like us, but there's a
Yeah.
lot of 21 to 29-year-olds
Yeah, we were not the only ones that were,
up there.
up there in the age, but we were
Yeah.
definitely, if it was by age, we were in the senior bracket for sure.
Dude, they should do that. That's how they should do it next time.
What I think's interesting is when we played it in the fall or winter.
Yeah.
There was more older people.
Okay.
There was still
There
some
was.
young people, but there was people older than us for sure.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. There was a lot more last time. So I
Yeah.
don't know what that was about, but
It's cool because everybody's there to have fun, but everybody also is still a little competitive. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
there's like this little edge some people go a little too far with it, but there's this little edge of like, it's friendly, but like also,
this one was way better than the first time we did it. The first time we did it, there was a couple teams who were just like way too competitive. You're like, hey guys, there's not $1,000 cash prize on the line. Let's calm down. You know what I mean? But it was a lot of fun. We met so many cool people playing.
We did.
I think we got third place, didn't we?
No. Well, I guess
no, we got second in the silver bracket. So technically we got fourth place. Okay. Because we still ended up walking away with a shirt. So I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So wasn't bad.
I got a hat.
Oh, I think we got to pick.
Yeah.
I already have a hat, so I took the shirt.
So
I said I only have one hat, but yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool. But talk about it was like fun and feeling pretty cool. Young again. Here we go.
So you would do it again?
I would definitely do it again.
And they don't do it very often. It's like I think Kara said it's only twice a year.
Yeah.
Which I thought it was once a quarter.
So there'll be another one in the
so it's always fall,
early winter time.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I think it was November last year. I can't remember for sure though.
We're gonna have to, do a little practicing before we go. Like we just start off so bad.
Dude, I have such a great team name for the next time we do it.
Yeah.
I think we should we're still cool, right?
Yeah.
So our team name we signed up for this before we even started doing this podcast.
This was a great name though.
I know, and so many people laughed at it, but it was when the fuck did we get ice cream? And a couple people were like, I don't get it. And I'm like, well, then you haven't seen the movie. Because if you've seen the movie The Ringer, it is like the funniest scene ever because it's Johnny Knoxville working with like special needs people.
Yeah.
And that line was improvised by that special needs guy.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
man.
that's the funniest part of it is, he sneaks them out at night or whatever, and they get back, and she's like, where the hell have you been?
Right,
and he goes, I took him for ice cream. And the guy goes, when the fuck did we get ice cream?
So good. It was so good.
So, there was really no rhyme or reason to pick that. We were just talking about it one night, and we're like, we're going to name ourselves that.
Yeah. No, that was a pretty good name, but it's only second too. We're still cool,
We're still cool, right? Yeah, for sure.
We had moments of being cool. I mean, there was one where Eric and I got on a roll on beer pong where we went like back to back to back. You know what I mean? And that was
Eric walked it off.
That was pretty sweet. We did that one. You walked. What was it? Beer pong? Were you the one that won that for us?
Yep. Okay. I have it on video. I'll post it.
Oh, that's right. I got a video of you tossing that bag that looked pretty sweet.
Dude, I threw it right in that hole, didn't I? Slid right in there like butter.
Yeah.
Kara walked it off in darts once.
That's right.
I walked us off in darts once, which is the bigger crazy thing.
Yeah.
But then Flippy Cup, we held our own. But that's something to talk about is we're old. We always played Flippy Cup, the opening of the glass down and you do a full flip back down.
Right.
And young people do not play like that. They do a little half flip.
They do the half flip and it's after you do it a couple times, you figure it out, but it feels a lot easier.
Yeah.
So we ended up getting beaten that.
Yeah, we did.
By not much though. Those came down to,
second.
The team we were playing, I think their average age was like 25 years old or something.
Yeah.
And so they were just right in the prime of doing it.
But they did have fun with us after they beat us. They said, let's do a round doing it the way you guys do. We want to try that. Yeah. And we almost lapped them. We got done and we kept going and it got down to one flip. So we technically beat them twice in one run.
Right.
Or almost did.
There's moments where, like we talked about, we feel like we're the young ones. We feel like we're the old ones. And, when we're winning the lapping them and doing that, it's pretty sweet. And I happen to mention, I'm like, well, this is the way we used to do it, back in college, like between,
good old days.
It was like between, 98, 2003, around there.
Yeah.
And one of the girls goes, oh, you're going to hate this. And I'm like, what? She go, she was born in 98. And then the other ones were like, we were all born in 2000. So then just at that moment, I'm like, oh, now we're just so old. So
they were awesome.
So they were way cool. And didn't harass us too bad for being the old guys there and had some fun with our style of Tippy Cup. But yes.
Yeah, it was a long day. It was super fun. Shout out to Hazards and the social club that puts that together because it really is a blast. So if you don't have one where you live, figure one out because they're super fun. And you don't have to get wasted, but you just might.
Yeah. Just because, I'd say just because it's you're doing it, it's the Bar Olympics. Like,
you don't have to drink at all.
No, you don't. I guess you can pour whatever you want to in Flippy Cup. So that's really the only thing that you actually had.
Yeah.
But, we also play the style that when you're playing darts, if you get below 10, you got to buy shots for everybody.
That did happen a fair amount of times.
Happened a lot.
Yeah, my tab showed that.
Yeah, I bet. Because next thing you know, Eric's running over again with another round.
I will say shout out to the team we played in darts where they had someone on the team and she just wouldn't even hit the board. So she technically threw under 10 every single time she was up. She would have had a $400 bar tab if she had bought it. So I'm glad she did not do that.
Yeah,
so.
that was.
I only had it once, but you know,
it adds up quickly though.
Well, but then you always get an answer. You're like, I'm just gonna go get one to get it started.
Yeah. We did get little team photos done though. So our team was obviously us three, and then Kara joined us. So I'll post those for people to see too. But yeah, it was fun. I'm ready for the next one.
Eric and I got a pretty funny one there for it. So
yeah, you do.
Know, bringing back the old dance days. So
yeah, I did it too. You guys just look cuter than me.
Well, true. I guess you guys were in the.
So. Ours was a bit more normal looking when you say it like that. Well, I do have a drink. We'll come back to the Bar Olympics, but I don't want this to get too warm. So
okay,
this is a quick one I just found online, but supposedly it tastes good. So I was like, we'll try it. We all know I like Fireball.
Sure.
Or I should just say I don't mind Fireball. But it's only 2 ingredients. It's Fireball and orange juice.
Really?
And I was like, well, this can't be too bad. But also cinnamon and orange juice doesn't honestly sound that appetizing. So
is it just equal parts of them?
So the guy I was watching, he did it with like ice, and he like made it almost like an old fashioned. So yeah, he probably did double the amount of OJ. I'm probably just going to do 2 and 2.
Okay. All right.
I'll pour Eric's for him since he's hard at work over there. And then he can come get it. So, but yeah, I can't remember the guy. I wanted to write down his name, who I got it from, but he's one of those guys on TikTok that just does this.
Tries all the different ones.
He tries all the different stuff. And,
we've taken a couple from there. We need to really be better about getting some names here.
I know. I want to give credit.
I'm just as guilty of it, so I'm not.
We'll just go up to the top of that line. That's not
all right.
That's not too much to chug.
Okay.
And,
so anybody, if you have this with you at home, go ahead and make your own.
Yeah, make one and let us know what you think. And we'll give Eric his, and then we'll see as far as if he's going to insert a sound, or maybe you'll hear me chugging. I will say, I feel like I have to keep talking about this, but last time I said you won't hear me probably chug. I put my throat right against the mic.
You could hear it.
You can
over the
hear it.
So, you know what? Just stay on your toes. I never know what I'll do.
Right.
So
here's to it. Let's give it a shot.
All right. Cheers, boys.
That is so loud.
It's so loud. I know. I like it.
Came through the mic that time too.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Sean's face, I'm not sure what to think.
I'm just not a big Fireball person.
Yeah, I mean, I like that better than just Fireball. So
yeah. Actually, I can
true.
drink it that way because it calms down the Fireball. Because if I drink Fireball, I just get like terrible
acid
heartburn.
reflux.
Yeah, acid reflux and
well,
heartburn.
I mean, I'm sure the orange juice isn't going to help that either. By the
That's a
time
good
it
point.
starts brewing,
We're all going to wake up at like 5 in the morning, just like,
I'm gonna wake up and call you.
son of a bitch. I'll say, blame the guy on TikTok.
Right.
I really can't. I can't.
At the end of the day, though, it's not terrible.
It's not terrible. I mean, Fireball is. We were talking about. I think it was last time we were in the Ozarks together. Like Fireball is one of the only shots you can buy if you want. If you want like a shot on the go, or you want to like share a shot with someone, and it's not super strong. It's not like 45%, but it's still 30.
Right.
I wish they would make more shooters that were only like 10 to 15%.
Well, and they nailed it with like those buckets that you can get because they're perfect.
Buckets.
The fireball buckets.
Oh, yeah.
Where you can just get them and you have. So
ice.
they're just fun to. Like we had them out on the boat or whatever. You know, you just have a big group and they're not that. They're easy to shoot and it's kind of fun to do it.
That's just it. It is fun to like if you're a drinker, it's fun to do a shot every now and then. But I don't necessarily love being drunk. I just like more the time we're doing getting drunk, I guess would be the way to say it. So I'm like, give me a 10% shot. Then I can do more of them and not be hammered. Now there's also people listening to this right now being like, hey pussy, what's the point then? I don't know, man. That's just how I feel. Leave me alone.
Because it's social.
Yeah, yes, I am a social butterfly. Leave me alone.
Because we like to drink responsibly.
That too. I really try to. Yeah. That's something like I just thought of a funny question, but I'm kind of scared to ask it.
Okay.
Bearing what you can say on this podcast, what do you think is either the or one of the stupidest things you've done drunk?
Ooh.
Now, this doesn't have to be like, oh, I beat the shit out of a buddy because he looked at me wrong. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm saying like, I thought I could do this and I fell, or whatever.
Yeah. I don't.
Because some people can drink and you almost can't even tell half the time. And I feel like I get loud, louder. But other than that, I'm pretty good. I will say there was one time, this was like right out of high school, and we were at like a bonfire, and I went to like a friend of mine yelled at me, and she was like, hey, come over. And I was like, okay. So I ran, and there was this wooden fence, and it looked so low. So I was like, I've easily got this.
Sure.
And I ran as hard as I could and jumped, and I didn't even kind of clear it. So I just like bent in half, fell, broke the fence. Everyone thought I like killed myself, and I just laid there in shame for like 25 minutes. And I was like, I'm fine. So like no one got hurt but me, so it was fine.
I've done plenty of dumb stuff. You know, I remember one time when we were in college, our college house that we had was a pretty good party spot. We had a sweet hookup, and we lived by a Hy-Vee or one of the stores, I don't know. And it was right when Jackass was out.
Oh God.
And so, of course, we all got in the grocery cart and then hit it against the curb so you go flying out, you know, because when we saw it from that, we had to reenact that. And
it looks fun, but I don't want to do it.
It's first of all, you don't fly. You have to like jump to make, like the first time you do it, you just like tumble out. You're like, this is dumb.
Yeah, the physics don't work that way. You know what I mean?
But then one of my buddies and my roommate had a video camera, and we would always fuck around with that thing and do stuff. And so he busted that out. So then, of course, then we have to act and jump
then
and,
you have to
and
keep
make it
topping
bigger.
the last thing.
Yeah, we had to do that. And so, yeah, that was the beginning and the end of my Jackass career. That's for sure. That was.
You know what? It actually probably paid off in gold. That was, you know, you did it.
Didn't
work out.
Done with it, and that was So I don't know. I've done lots of other dumb stuff, but I'm normally pretty together. I don't get, you know, I keep myself together, which is yeah.
That's why I thought of all three of us, because like for the most part, we all pretty much keep it together.
Yeah.
We just kind of get louder.
We just all get loud,
Yeah.
and the three of us. And well, I think everybody needs to hear what I have to say, so then I just talk so loud over everybody. And multiple occasions, I lose my voice because
See, I've never had that happen.
I lose my voice all the time, especially when I get around my family and my uncles, and
it's hard to be the loud one there. So.
Well, I know, because we're all so loud. We're all that way, and I'll just keep going louder. I'll go louder until the voice is gone, and it's one of those things where it's so great the moment you get these laughs, right? You go for it, right? You get these laughs, and you're just on a roll, and you're just going for it, and everyone's laughing, and you're having like just a blast, and you feel like $1 million the next day. You're like, God, why was I such a jackass? You know what I mean? Like, why did I say some of those things, or why was I like that? But
no one there thought that at the time.
No, and once I get the laugh, I can't stop. I'll just keep going, and so
it's like a good pee. It's hard to stop once
right,
you start.
Right.
Yeah.
So I will definitely get into that, and that'll hard to shut.
Eric grew up in a small town, so I'm guessing I don't know. Did you tip cows or what'd you do?
No.
So I can't believe you've never been cow tipping before.
I have plenty that I won't share on the podcast.
Good call. That's why I said that.
But the one that came to mind is it was a Christmas party at a friend's house, and we got a little intoxicated and started wrestling because we all said we were wrestlers in high school, so we started wrestling. And mid wrestling match, a Christmas ornament fell off the tree, and I thought it would be hilarious to pick it up with my teeth and like show everybody how aggressive I was being, and I got it a little too hard, so I cut the inside of my mouth.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, that sounds terrible.
At the time, it was terrible, but it's a hilarious story.
Oh yeah,
we still talk about it with some of my.
But it's funny because I feel like almost anyone that knows you now that didn't know you then would be like, "No, you didn't." You know?
I mean, this was in like early 20s, so I mean, today I would not be doing that shit. But
so you learned from your mistakes, is what we're saying here. That's all right. Good for you.
Yeah,
but that really gets me because I think about Home Alone. Like one of the worst ones is when I see when his feet steps in, and he steps on. I'm like, oh, that's gotta hurt so bad, but your mouth.
Dude, we went on a rabbit hole, and was it me and my kids? It was someone we were trying to figure out in Home Alone 1, like which one do you think was the worst thing? Oh. Now there's levels to this, obviously, because like getting hit with an iron.
Yeah,
would probably knock you unconscious for a couple hours.
All of them. You're not getting through the majority of these.
No,
majority of these things you're not.
I mean, like the stepping on a nail, like you're going to get through that, but that's awful.
The way that you see that go in.
And he just holds it and falls straight backwards. Like,
I don't know, taking a flying paint can to the face, Yeah,
I feel like
he's
that
gonna
and
do more
iron-
than just knock out your tooth.
Dude. Your gold tooth.
Or the flamethrower to the hair when he goes,
Oh, I
or when he
forgot
goes
about that
through
one.
to like, or
See,
the hand when he burns
the
his
hand
hand
is
on
bad.
that. They're all
I
terrible.
honestly
Like
think about
majority of them are
the
terrible.
tar alone.
Yeah.
Like, having that stuck to your feet. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so bad.
Did
That-
you guys ever try any of those things like when you were younger? Like after
No.
you watched that movie, like no, I mean not actually to a person. I'm saying like, did you try and set booby traps?
I
after
wanted
watching
to.
that movie?
Yeah, I
I
think
wanted
I think
to.
I had grand ideas of doing it, and then I'm like, I don't want to do that. Yeah.
I tried, but it
Did you?
didn't work out.
Yeah, it's funny how it all worked out so
It's
flawlessly
amazing how
for
it
him.
works in the movie where you could have like a paint can or something and a lighter and
Yeah.
like,
Just
you know,
matches up
flames
perfect.
It was.
Yeah, I mean you can do that shit, but
Home Alone. Those were so good though.
I know. I love
When that
them.
came out, that was like one of the best. I
love all
love
the
it.
conspiracies of the movie too. Is like because everyone always went, how did he afford that house? Because not only did his dad afford that house, he took that whole family on that vacation. He paid for it all. I'm like, so it's like he was a drug runner and like all this stuff.
I love those.
It's so fun.
to get in there.
Yeah.
And then that house actually was for sale.
Well, and then
Like
I
that-
heard
that-
last I heard
now
it's an
it's-
Airbnb that like you can go stay there and it's like still they have it looking just like it
Like
was
it
in the
was.
movie, which would be awesome to do for a night.
We taking the pot on the road? Is that
Oh
what I'm
my
hearing?
God,
here?
that'd be-
All right.
I'll go to
Yeah.
New York.
All right.
I'll go to New York.
No, it's
for
in
a night.
Chicago.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right. Why
Was
I
the
thinking New
actual
York?
house in Chicago though?
I think so.
I know
don't
that in the
remember.
movie it was, but
Yeah, I
didn't
think
know
it's
if, like,
actually
they-
well
like,
in
you know how they do
Illinois,
that
whether
shit, like,
Chicago, you know, what I
yeah.
mean,
Well, 'cause-
Illinois, one of the
No, because
suburbs.
Home
I
Alone
think.
2 is lost in New York, isn't it?
Yeah.
So no, I think they were in Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but he's just saying like where they filmed.
Where it
Was
really is. Yeah,
actually-
yeah.
I don't know. I think
don't
I
know.
feel like it is in Chicago, but
It's it's so fun.
No.
Like it's one of those movies that actually holds up. Now maybe it's because I'm old and I'm nostalgic now.
yeah.
But
I
even
should
my
probably
kids
like
enjoyed
be a
it.
producer and look this shit up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
how dare you, man? Like
Phone-
you're asking us questions.
Right.
Like we have a laptop in
He's
front
got
of
the
us.
computer in front of him.
God,
Let it slow you down there.
I'm gonna get a bell, and every time he's not doing his job, be like, Eric,
Ding ding.
we need
ding.
info.
Right. There's I bet it is out there.
It's in Winnetka, Illinois,
Okay.
which is near Chicago.
Sure.
Okay.
It's a residential neighborhood near Chicago.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
and then the other thing I never realized is, I remember as a kid going, "How did they forget him?" You know, but I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, they were rushed, whatever." But then we were like, "Oh, they should have the ticket." But then if you watch the movie again, if you've never realized when Fuller, I think his name was, which is funny, that's Macaulay Culkin's brother, and now he's like a super famous actor.
Right. Right.
Kiernan, I think his name is.
Yeah.
When he spills that 2-liter and they swipe everything into the garbage, if you slow it down, you can see Kevin's ticket go into the garbage.
Is that what it is?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And I'm like, holy shit, I would have never known that if it wasn't for little clips coming out when I'm old.
Poor Kevin.
I know. Kevin! Poor Kevin. And shout out to her, the mom, because she had a resurgence from Schitt's Creek.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
And then I just watched, so me and my kids loved the show The Last of Us, and season 2 premiered last night, and she's in that now. She is now.
I never watched that.
Yeah, I haven't
It's so
watched it yet either. I've
No.
heard it's great.
It's
just
so
one
good.
I haven't picked
Yeah.
up yet.
I
Yeah, I haven't
mean,
watched it.
obviously, I was a fan of like The Walking Dead and that kind of stuff, or at least until it got terrible. But this is based off a video game, but it's really good. And the main guy is that Pedro Pascal. He's awesome in everything he's in. So, and
There
then
you go.
you guys both watched Game of Thrones. You did too. right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The little
fan.
girl, Lady Mormont, the one that's like a badass, but she's like 9 years
Mhm.
old.
Oh yeah.
She's the main character in it too.
Okay.
So
Fun fact.
you just triggered a thought, and I have to ask you a question. When did The Walking Dead get bad?
Oh God.
I never. I watched parts.
you didn't?
I watched. We started watching like the first season and then stopped.
I actually read the comics, so that's why I liked the show so much. But most people stopped when, sorry, spoilers, Glenn died.
Mm.
But that's totally comic accurate. I know it's gross to watch and stuff like what happens to him, but that's what happens. I think it got bad when Rick left the show. I stopped watching it then because it just wasn't entertaining anymore to me. So
Yeah. We watched. I liked some of the first ones and then we just kind of fell off it and never.
it's just
Never
hard
watched
these
it
days
back
to
on.
find a show that like grabs you right from the jump. I feel
Right.
like I'm even having Logan. Like I'll tell my son some shows because he never he watches all Marvel things, but he never watched the first seasons of like Daredevil. So he's doing it now,
Dang.
and he's like, "Man, it's really slow." I'm like, "Really?" Like I loved it right
I
away.
loved it.
Yeah,
But I'm a little different. I loved all the Marvel Netflix shit. And
Exactly.
I know a lot of people hated like Iron Fist and shit. I was like, I still liked it.
Iron Fist
It wasn't
sucked,
the best, but I liked it.
Yeah.
So okay, I'll ask one more question, then I'll let you guys kind of continue. But
Yeah.
when it comes to TV shows, do you like start them and feel like you have to finish them, or do you start them and you're just like, I'm done. Yeah, I don't care. I've lost interest.
So like 3 episodes in and I'm not feeling it, will I just quit?
Well, okay. So like 3 episodes in, I feel like is the trial period, right? You're dating.
Yeah.
You're dating the show.
Yeah.
Sure.
So you could just quit at that point. Like if you don't want it, you can quit. But beyond that, like you feel like you're a little bit invested in a show. Do you see it through even like the shitty times and just to see the end?
To me, there's too many variables. Like, okay, I never watched Lost, and some people who have seen it are like, "What is wrong with you? It's the greatest." It's like 100 episodes, and all of them are like an hour long. So I just haven't wanted to watch it bad enough where I'm like, I feel like dedicating the next year of my life to a show. So I think it comes down to how much of it there is. If I get like 1 season in and I finish it, I'm not sure, but there's only 2 seasons, I'll see it through and watch the other season. But if there's like 7, I might just bow out.
Yeah.
So
I'm all over the place because I'll usually get through this season, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
And then if it comes back up again, then I might not watch it out.
I think that's smart though,
but
to get through the season.
it's also just kind of one of those things lately when we get so busy, with all the stuff that it's kind of fighting for if it doesn't grab us, we just don't watch it. Well, there's a million things we're like, oh, remember we were watching this and we just forgot about it because it was, we got in like one of the weeks like we're having these last 2 weeks where it's like we don't have a single time where we're going to be in front of TV together, you know what I mean? Where it's like, then we don't think it. Then it's like you sit down to watch something, you kind of forgot what you've been watching, and
you don't want to feel like it's a chore. Like if I sit down, I want to relax watching a show and I want to look forward to it. If I'm like, I have 1 hour, let's hurry and get one in. Then it's like that doesn't feel as.
Also depends like when the kids are around, what they got going on. You know what I mean? Because we might watch something they're gonna do. Like the last thing we want to do is like shoo them away. But then a lot of times they want to go down and hang out in the room anyways. They don't want to do it. But then I'll start other ones, and Ashley's like, you can't start that one at 5 o'clock. That one's like and I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. like there's gonna be way more distractions going on.
That's funny though. There are like certain rules with shows. Like I'm watching a show. Me and Kara started this one called From, and it's like a horror TV show, and it's really good. We're only 4 episodes in. It's awesome. I don't know if I'd want to watch that at like 3 o'clock. It's like you kind of want it to be nighttime, be a little spooky.
Like eating breakfast and watching that.
That show and Wheaties don't really go together. No. So I think I'll try and see it through. I think Sean, that's a good way of saying it though. It's like give it a season if you've already started it anyway.
I'm generally in and try to get through it, and if I can't get through, I guess. But yeah, there is that weird thing that I'll be like, well, we have to watch it. You know what I mean? Like we're
I will tell you.
Sometimes it's like, let's just fight through and get through this thing,
I know this sucks, but we have to finish it.
Yeah.
There are people I've heard like, just give it 2 seasons. I'm like, if I have to give it 2 seasons to just get into it,
right?
You already sold me on I'm not watching.
Can I just start on season 3 and
because you even
I'll figure it out eventually?
Yeah, you just told me it took you that long to get into it, so I'm good. I'm out.
Yeah, it's a little different for me whether it's Aaron and I watching a show or it's just me watching a show. I tend to finish like shows like. I'll power through some shitty episodes to an extent. Like eventually but when it's the 2 of us, it's so sporadic when we get the time to watch together and all this shit. And I'm just sitting here going, when are we going to watch that?
Yeah.
Right.
Watch that. Like I want to get the.
I knew I shouldn't have started watching this with you because you're never around.
All I know is I always finish last.
Attaboy.
I limit the shows that we watch together for that very reason. Like, cause I can't.
Yeah. Also, there's some shows where you're watching it and it never feels. Remember when you were young and you'd be watching something and it was like all cool, and then your mom would walk out and all of a sudden someone's tits came out and you're like, oh fuck, and like trying to change the channel, and it never fails that happens with my kids, and they're old enough that like they can pretty much hear whatever, but it's still awkward. Or like a sex scene will start and I'll just hear like, what are you watching? I'm like, TLC, I don't know, like try and change it quick. It's still awkward. I'm watching the gospel channel. Leave me alone.
Right, yeah.
They're finding God.
It's a nature channel.
We would wait till they went to bed, but now we go to bed before they do half
no
the time.
kidding.
So.
Oh my God. That's so true. There's been multiple nights now where I say goodnight to my son because I'm like, I'm out.
Right.
And his light's still on. I'm like, this is weird.
Well, I'm like worn out because I'm doing the window cleaning thing. So,
how's the new gig going?
it's good. Clear Day Solutions. If you need your windows, let me know. Clear Day Solutions.
I like that name.
Yeah. It's been good, but I've had a lot of things going on and getting more and more business here. But I mean, forever I worked in an office. You know what I mean? I worked at a desk.
Talk about like
I'm doing a little more manual labor, and there's more to it than you'd think. Like really, like you're climbing up on ladders or doing whatever just to get to certain things, or even extending it out. So like I'm still having a blast with it, and it's been great. And so hit me up if you need some residential, commercial buildings, either thing clean. It's been really good. But yeah, it's gone really well. It's just word of mouth and people spreading it out here that I think it's going good. So I've had a couple big days, got a couple of big contracts going, and it's been a lot of fun, but I'm just wiped at night.
That's a lot of work.
Then,
we're not spring chickens anymore.
I know, between that and then like with coaching, or then we add this podcast on, I'm like, I guess we decided to just do it all.
Sometimes your dickhead friends make you do bar Olympics on a random Saturday.
Then one of those, like, let's throw that in there. And Ashley goes, so are you going through a midlife crisis? I'm like, probably.
When you get in the Corvette.
Yeah, probably.
Or should I say the minivan?
No, but shout out to the minivan here. So yeah.
I want to ask, because my job is, I've been at the same place for a long time.
Yeah.
But there's kind of a time frame on my job.
Yep.
And so I'll be figuring out mine kind of next steps eventually. Do you feel, I don't want to say happier, the word, like, because it's your own business, so that in itself is more gratifying.
Yeah.
But do you feel so much better not being pinned into an office all day?
That part feels really good.
Because that
but
sounds
it's just,
so good to me.
It is, but it's very different. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to, I'm starting it. So like all of a sudden there's days I don't have anything, you know what I mean? And you're doing it, you're picking up the phone and making contacts. And I've already had a lot of good things going, but it's hard to see, to remind myself that I'm working towards this finish line, that I'm not already there yet and trying to do it. So it is very difficult. But then like sometimes when I get overwhelmed, or I get like when I'm really anxious or something like that, I kind of shut down. Like I almost don't know what to do. You know what I mean? Like I almost get paralyzed by like, not like fear, but I just get a little like I get really overwhelmed. I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do anything. And so like lately Ashley's been good about,
I think you get locked in. Like you just kind of.
Well, the problem is I just need somebody to restart me. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing, Sean? You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, here's where we're going. And then I get on a roll and I get going. So I've always been better busy, because then I just go one to the next to the next to the next. When I have time in between
when
things,
you're left to your own device.
I'm just not as good. It's like I'm overwhelmed by the time and the choices that I have, that I, don't do it. So, so it's not like it's been some of that, but some of the things I want to do, I've been slower to do. And Ashley's like, so you're just going to do it? I'm like, oh shit. Yeah. So,
Mom's watching again.
Yeah, but I mean, good for, but that's what it is to have a real partner in something like this, and not just someone that's like, I mean, because it really is. It's a salary that I'm looking to meet. You know what I mean, and get there. And I know that I can. And the way this is going, I will. But it's different, I guess, is what I'm saying. It is nice that I don't have a boss looking over. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm just looking over myself, which I've known that I would be that way.
Yeah, and like you're such a hard worker and you like being busy, but it is like we all have to tell ourselves, I'm the one keeping me on task. Yeah. Like because it'd be very easy to be like, well, I have to coach, I can let this slide a little bit. It's
and
like,
you can, or you can look at too many TikToks, you know what I mean? And all of a sudden you're like, what am I doing? Or we'll get talking about these podcasts, you know what I mean? I'm doing that stuff. And Ashley's like, oh, so you're just talking podcasts all day? I'm like, oh yeah, no, I can't do that. You're like, yeah, all right, boys, I got to put you away here.
You're like, yeah, but I'm killing it. Like, look at how much material I have now. No, I think that was the big thing you said though, like with a partner is, I think most men, I'm speaking for me, but I think most men, like, I don't like being nagged. I don't think anyone does, man or woman, let's be honest, don't like being nagged. But I do want someone to remind me and like, hey, just don't forget to do this because I know you really want to get it done. You're like, yeah, thank you. Like refocus, you know what I mean? Because I do that where I wouldn't say shut down, but I go on to the next thing and I won't think about the thing I know I need to do for maybe another day.
Right.
And I need to remember right away. My memory's not good.
Well, and we're always like our worst enemy, right? Like we can get our own way. We can mess up on things, or whatnot. And then nothing sucks more than getting called out on it. Right. Yeah. So
Because you're like, God damn you.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah,
God
Ashley's
damn
like,
you.
what are you doing? I'm like, I'm working. And I'm like, all right. Which, it's not that I wasn't, or it's not that I haven't been and been doing it, but you'll get into these moments here and it's just, that's the difference. That's the challenge, and it's on you.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, I could not do shit and then it just isn't going to work. So, or I can put it in and it's going to work, one way or another. And it's so then when I get on a roll and I get going again, then all the joy fills up again and away I go. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And that's really when I really am at my best, when I have a lot going on. Like I do a lot better. I'm just more dialed in and I do it. And then I'm just happier, but I'm tired.
Yeah. Well, it's also like,
old boys getting tired here, but yeah.
Seasonal depression is a real thing. And I'm like, I've been so happy the last week because it's been sunny again. And I'm like, I've always had it, but I see now, I never was one of those people where I'm like, I need to get out of Iowa. But as I've gotten older, I totally get it now.
Because you see it the weather starts to take a bigger toll on you, or like you said, the seasonal depression this is the best way I can describe it. And I know that I'm guessing you'll feel the same way too. But with winter, and we're still busy. Like we still did a lot of stuff. I mean, we talked about stuff that we did, you know what I mean? But it was just different being around. But right now, when it gets nice like this, I feel like it's like the first time going out after you have a kid, when you both go out together, right? And you get to go out and you're so excited to go out. And then you just probably drink too much real quick and blah, blah. And next thing you know, I just want to go home. You ruin the night. That's what I feel like.
The circus club.
But right now I'm just like, oh my God, let's do this. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Let's go
like,
do all this. And then I'm just wiped out, or I'm like, dude, I don't have to try to do all of summer stuff in the first 2 weeks, So I don't know. That's the best way I can relate to it, is just that feeling again, when you get to go out again after, you have a baby and you guys get to go out again and overdo it.
It's not even summer, but we think it's summer because it's above 60 degrees
Dude,
consistently.
It's above 50 in Iowa. I've always said, if it hits 50, I'm in shorts, for the most part. Now, 50 but feels like 35, I'm still in pants. But for the most part, if it's 50 and legit 50, I'm in shorts. Maybe I'll wear a hoodie with it, but I'm still in shorts. I know. Trust me. I had shorts on.
Rocking shorts and the hoodie today, but
are.
no, I was working today, so I was out. So I threw this on and
you were out and about.
I was. Yeah,
I was in shorts earlier. I did a walk with Stark before this, but as I came here, it was a little chilly, and I was like, I'm putting pants on.
Okay, you have to share that. So today you got the video of Stark stretching.
I did. I told you.
You have to say. So we talked about that on here of him stretching, and so you need to get that.
Yeah,
that has to get on the socials because that was so good.
For anyone who hasn't heard, it was a few episodes ago, but I talked about how every time I go to take my dog on his walk, I grab his harness. It can either be he's so they're so smart. They know, right? So if I put on my walking shoes, I have shoes that I only use for walking or running. When those go on, he gets anxious and he starts following me around the house. And then I grab his poop bags and he's like, "Oh shit!"
There we go.
And then I grab the harness and he's like, "Fuck yeah!" And then and I start stretching. And if I don't stretch, I'll look at him and he starts stretching.
Right.
So we talked about how he always reminds me to stretch. So I told you I'd get it on video. I'm like, it won't take long. Got to the door today and I looked down at him. I was like, "You ready?" And I just start to kind of bend my knee and he goes, gets his big stretch out there. I was like, "Let's go, buddy." So,
all right, that one's got to be on there because that was pretty good. So.
Yeah, I'll put it out there. Yeah. So, but yeah, I don't know, man. This weather just, like I said, as I get older, and I'm even seeing it in my kids and other people's kids. It takes a toll on you being cooped up, and
it does.
So yeah, it's been nice. Even this week, I mean, I got out and did a good bike ride Sunday, and this week I want to go biking again so bad, but it's still a little.
You caught that biking bug, man.
It's fun. I don't know what it is. Fuck you, Eric, for making me do it. So, but I will say, I talked about how biking into the wind sucks, so I won't do that. But I just want it nice enough so I don't need it to be 40 or 50 miles, even if you just get 15 in. You can bike to a bar, have a beer, bike home. It's easy.
Sounds like a winner.
Way better than running 15 miles. Fuck that.
True that. So, yeah. I'm not here for that. So
yeah. So anyway, I'm just excited. The sun's out. I'm hoping we're finally out of our 9th winter or whatever we're having, because it felt like it was getting pretty brutal there for a while. I'm gonna have to mow this weekend. That's how.
Oh, I did Saturday. Or
did you
Sunday.
Really?
Yeah, after the Bar Olympics, I'm like, better go out. We got to sweat this baby out.
You went home and mowed after that.
I did Sunday.
Oh,
yeah.
still.
No, I didn't do it that night.
With the 19 dogs you had at your house?
Yeah. I was just covered in doodles there.
They all get along though, right?
Yeah. And then Murphy doesn't sleep in the bed with us. He's got like a bed on the floor that he always sleeps on. But their dogs sleep with them. So they're out sleeping with us. There's 2 and they're small.
They're
right?
mini.
Yeah. But of course we're attached to me.
Wait. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, they were attached to me, so it was one of those, to the point where like I got up to go pee in the middle of the night, and then got back down, and like the one dog doesn't even move. I'm like, you gotta at least slide over here a little bit, you know. So, but it was all good. But no, so we did put out a request for some emails.
We did,
and if I do recall, I believe we got a couple.
We got some responses.
We got some good response. So
we got a couple.
First of all, thank you. But we do have a few things to discuss here, based on your emails, which is awesome.
Yes. So, okay. So just to get into that, we would love. It's kind of like what gets us excited because we don't know what people will ask.
Right.
And that's kind of what we love is bullshitting about anything and everything. And I don't always want to know what I'm going to talk about.
Right.
So if you guys have any requests, if there's something you want to know, if we think it's so cool, or if we even think other people think it's so cool, or any feedback. If you just want us to say something, just shoot us an email and we'll figure it out and we'll talk about it.
Yeah, so we'll comment.
We did get an email from a girl named Ashley. Me and her go way back. So
she sounds hot.
Dude, you'd love her last name too. It's the same as yours. But this was a really.
I believe I gave her that gift.
I think you did. So Ashley wrote in, and I really like this one. And the funny thing is, the next email I get, it like perfectly segues. They obviously didn't know they were doing this, but Ashley and I actually met. So I'll read the email. It says, "Is going to the mall still cool? I feel like this has picked up more lately. Our kids like to go to Coral Ridge to hang out. They go to the movies or ice skating, but I feel like hanging out at the mall dropped off big time from what it used to be. Remember the movie Mallrats? And we talked about that movie.
Yeah.
She said, that's what Westdale was to me. I still miss Westdale. It was the best mall ever. Lindale sucks. Love Smash.
I do have to say real quick though, she just listened to the podcast not with me doing it. And she just said, I sent an email. And I'm like, what is it? She's like, I'm not telling you. You're gonna have to read it. No, it's fine. Well, like eventually she's like, you're gonna like it. But I like it. So she did that all. So yeah.
I will say.
So is going to the mall still cool?
See, and I've said, here's how my answer is no.
Okay.
Because now Coral Ridge I feel like is different. There's more to do there, but it's still Coral Ridge even now is not what it was when it opened. I mean,
sure.
It's dropped off. Lindale is a perfect example of it's dropped off a lot.
Yeah.
You know, and I've said to my kids before, like, hey, why don't you just go grab some friends, like get out and go to the mall or something. And I want to say my son he's like, Dad, no one goes to the mall just to hang out. That's weird.
So my kids go all the time. Like I bet I drop them off down at Coralville. Like
that's why I think I think that's all the different.
Time. I mean, there's a movie theater. There's they
ice
can
skating.
skate, and then just I think that
they're too old for the children's museum, but that's there.
Yeah, they would do that because they.
I think a huge thing, especially if you're comparing, and we're getting super local here on the podcast, but like when we're comparing like Lindale to Coralville, is the food court. Like Lindale's food court is
non-existent.
It's a joke.
Is there anything there
not
anymore?
Much there. There's a few, but I don't want to like knock on any business because there's some small ones that have come in there that are probably pretty good.
Sure,
but it's limited, right?
There's not the selection like that. Like you normally, if you go to a mall, especially a big mall, you expect to have 8 different places that you can choose from, and that's how Lindale used to be. But now there's more chains. There's a Cheddar's, and there's what's the Chipotle.
Yeah, but even those they're not even really connected like a food
they're not.
court.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Is, but that's Cheddar's isn't. And then like there's a couple of small ones in there, but they, I don't know, they price themselves out of having chains in there. And
so
like
I think that's a good point.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have thought of that.
Because like you think about when the kids go there, they wanted to like, one can have Chinese, one can have Subway, one can have,
that's what I love.
All the different stuff.
Well, they just go there to hang out. I mean, that's what we did. That's all. It's just a hangout spot, right? And then everybody loves Shields, so you got that, so on the local. But I mean, just to not stay as local, I mean, malls in general, I think it depends on where it's at, and I think if you have enough hangout spots, you know what I mean, or like other things to do, then I think
like the Mall of America is
cool.
awesome. It's huge though. That'll never go away. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because people travel there for that that's
like a destination type thing to go to. But just going to the mall in general, I mean, we used to go there all the time.
we lived there.
And then you used to work there.
A lot.
I think, see, I never worked at a mall.
That's something else I want to talk about. And I'm like, I was wondering where we're at.
No,
there might be time for it. So, but back to that, before I get into that part, I met Ashley like at the mall.
Right.
I mean, we met through mutual friends, but we both worked at the mall at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But when I go to the mall now, I don't see like packs of kids. Like every now and then you'll see a little bit. I'm talking Lindale, local, but
sure.
I think the bigger malls obviously are going to be around longer and they're probably more cool to be at. But the days of our thing of just like living at the mall, I think that's done.
Yeah, but you guys had your own, like, this is like the way you found friends and everything else. Like, one connect to another.
There was no social media.
It was like,
that's how you picked up chicks.
Yeah, I've heard stories like you guys standing outside Gadzooks and then another one over there at the cookie company and
You're just talking naughty to me. Yeah,
it was. Yeah, it sounded like it was nothing but
because that's what I was going to ask is what your. My favorite job in my whole life will always be Gadzooks. It was the greatest job I ever had.
Yeah.
I was there 2 years, and it was the greatest 2 years of my life.
Best job I ever had was being a bellman at a hotel because you're just a hustler. It was so fun.
Getting them tips.
Getting tips and just you had connections.
Brushing shoulders.
Yeah,
with the
it was
big
fun.
wigs.
It was fun.
Yeah, because you were picking up pilots and
dude,
all sorts of
I
stuff.
had to get approved to carry the president's bag. Well, it wasn't the president's bag, but be carrying President Bush was there. When I was there, and so I had to go through like a background check and everything like that.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because I was the head bellman. You know what I mean? So I was the.
That's crazy.
It was a big deal. No, not really. But I had to go through.
There, like hit me up.
Yeah, I was like, you just let me know. But I went through and like I saw George Bush in his underwear, like not just, but he was like changing and there's a million people and I'd bringing something up to the floor that was all locked down. Like I get off the elevator, there's a guy with a big machine gun.
Oh my God.
And I have a badge like, okay, you've been approved. And I'm bringing something over. He's just like, I mean,
were you like, looking good, George?
When you're him, he's going to a million different places. He's changing, he's doing whatever. And so
that's crazy.
I think is what anyway, but so it wasn't like.
That's so funny. What was your favorite job, Eric?
Oh, probably the one I'm doing now, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Producing the podcast?
Yeah.
Good answer.
Yes. Doesn't pay for shit, but I mean, good.
So
you guys keep feeding me drinks.
Well, we'll always do that. Sweet thing. The other email we got is from someone named Brooke, and she said, "Hey, so I'm officially your biggest fan because I'm the first to send you on email," she thought. And she was close.
I'm good with it.
She said, I'd like to get all your autographs on a signed 8x10 photograph. That'd be grand. She said, I sit here and laugh my ass off all day at my insurance job. My desk mates wonder what's wrong with me because I'm giggling all the time. I made sure to let them know about your podcast. She said, the new studio mics made a world of difference. Your content is based on topics we all thought and or have discussed at some point. All three of you are very relatable, minus the curled drinks. We're not doing that, which is fair. But this is how it related to Ashley's, and I'm not happy that she brought this up because I don't talk about this, and I don't think about it. But she said, make sure you guys mention how cool you all were at the early stages of your life and your early jobs. I'm sure Mikey has some stories from about 18 years ago when he got to start as a mall cop.
That's so I did want to mention, but you go ahead.
So I met Brooke at Westdale Mall, which Ashley's favorite mall, and where I met Ashley, and I was a mall cop. So, and once everyone finds that out, then the Paul Blart gifts start coming, and dude, it would have been cooler if I had a Segway. I'm just saying, but we didn't. We had to walk everywhere.
No, but what you did have was one of the coolest things. Why don't you talk about what you got to do? Because there was a bar right outside there.
Oh, you want me to talk about that, you fucker?
It was the best part of your job.
Yeah. So being a mall cop's not all it's cracked up to be, but I did meet a lot of cool people. Like busting like 12-year-olds at Claire's for stealing wasn't the highlight of my day at all. It was honestly a fun job because you walked all day. So it was like I was in great shape. I had like 20,000 steps a day just bullshitting with people. But yeah, I started doing third shift and we had a bar on our property, bar restaurant, and it was open pretty late. And so we had to watch that property if there was any fights or whatever. So like when you do your rounds or whatever, in your cool little squad car with the lights on it, you pull up over there and you'd be like, man, the bar cleared out. Everything's good. But I'm like, this car hasn't left. I'm like, oh, well, it's probably just going to sit there till the morning. Then you see a couple of heads moving. You're like, what is going on here? Then you see there's still movement. The car's not going. Why is it rocking? Oh, shit. And so then you're like, man, do I let him finish or do I just like enjoy the show, you know? So I usually gave it a second just to like make sure that's what was happening.
Sure.
And like, I feel like such a dick now because I should have just like drove off, right?
No kidding, man.
But every now and then, you just were tempted to be like, I just want to see what happens. We had a spotlight, so I'd fucking flip the spotlight on the car, and all of a sudden you'd see two heads pop up, cars, clothes go flying, then, which honestly, looking back, was kind of a ballsy move because it's like you've probably been drinking, and your like initial thought was to peel out and take off half naked. Yeah. I was like, that. I don't think that was the move. I would have calmly got my stuff together. Because I wasn't driving at him or anything, and I wasn't close to him.
Right.
So, but yeah, that happened a lot.
That was pretty funny.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, I heard about that. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so being a mall cop was, it was kind of fun. Third shift is definitely more fun, but it's creepy as fuck too.
Oh, I'm sure.
You know?
Like going through the mall.
Dude.
Like, were you walking in the mall at night, like when it was closed?
Yeah.
Oh,
You had to, I mean, you had to just make a round every now and then. Cause we've all seen the movies where someone like,
yeah.
Well, now kids do it, like YouTubers do it for fun, is they'll like hide in a bathroom somewhere, wait for it to close, and then come out.
Yeah.
And that happened. Like we found people, usually it was like just kids messing around, but you had to make sure no one was like wandering around stealing shit or whatever.
I'm not going to lie. That sounds awesome. Like to get trapped in.
I know, right? It is.
Yeah.
Now, see, okay, Eric, this is something I need you to Google because there was this movie in the
toy.
I want to say it was 80. What? No. He's stuck in a Target. Was it him? I think he worked for Target. Maybe he was a security guard, but a girl gets stuck in Target. Did you already find it?
Career opportunities?
Yes. The chick was so hot in that movie.
Really?
Yeah. And the guy is a guy, like he was a famous 80s actor. Like you would know him if you saw him. I think he was in Pulp Fiction. I think he was Brad. Remember, he's like, look at the big brain on Brad.
Actor is Frank Whaley.
Yep.
Jim Dodge is the character name.
Okay.
Can you guess the female?
Do you know the hot chick?
I can see
She's
her face.
been in other stuff.
That's
too.
what I thought. It's I can see. Is it Jennifer something?
Yeah, Jennifer Connelly.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But young Jennifer Connelly.
Okay.
Yeah, like so I saw the picture and I was like, oh, she looks familiar. But
And when did it come out?
91.
Oh, okay. I'm shocked you haven't seen it. That was like your high school days. And it was like, it would have been like a very popular movie. But obviously, like, they get it all. But they just party in a Target all night, kind of. Like,
it wasn't my high school days, just so we're clear.
You graduated what?
98. How long do you think I was in high school?
Sometimes I forget how old you are. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We were just talking about how we were playing against people who were born that year. So,
yeah. But no, that probably isn't in my window of watching movies. But no, I didn't catch that one.
Yeah. So yeah. But anyway, props to Ashley and Brooke for sending us emails. I do have a third one from someone but it's a TikTok, and I don't want to play it on here because it'll sound bad.
Sure.
But it's a drink idea for next time.
So,
but it takes some planning. So I'll highlight it. This was sent in by our buddy Jeremy Guetta, and it's like a drink idea he found on TikTok or something. But maybe Eric, if I send it to you, can you kind of just relay what it is? I feel like if I play it here, it's going to sound funny. So. But it was something called like a brat. I think it was called a brat shot. And when you hear of what goes into it, it sounds atrocious, but I actually could see it being kind of good.
So this comes out on Wednesday. How about we share it out on our socials and then we drink, then we see if we can get it together to have it on next week.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
So do that. But yeah.
So I shouldn't even give you guys a heads up.
Don't do anything yet. No, just get it out. We'll just get it on the socials when this comes out on. Well, get it out on Wednesday or Thursday for those. So so you see it on the socials too when that.
But thank you, Jeremy, for sending it in because it looks interesting.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Hey, we'll take that
things
too.
People sending in.
Yeah,
we're always trying to come up with an idea for a drink.
If you're gonna send us drinks, try not to make them too hard. Like I don't want it to be like you need the blood of a goat and you need to, like.
Also, we're not trained bartenders. Like we're just pouring shit in a cup. So
right.
Yeah, the less ingredients, the better. But I mean, I don't mind buying ingredients, but I just don't want to.
Well,
I don't want to have to strain my own goat cheese or something to,
Right.
I mean, some drinks, there's something to the amounts,
The layering.
Yeah, I think it's like
shit like that. Like we're not trained bartenders.
Yeah, like
we know
if you have a
so.
4-leaf clover, it will curdle at the end if you don't do it properly. So
if you don't think it all the way through, that's how you get a curdled.
Maybe if we get one of those, we'll bring a trained bartender on to make it for us.
we do know some.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that.
Maybe we should set some goals. If we get to enough listens or enough listeners, then we do a bartender one. And
Oh, God.
Oh, that'd be fun.
We do have some ideas for some guests and stuff, so that would be great.
Yeah. Now that we got the studio, we got room to add another one on here, and maybe something coming up here in the future.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty exciting. We got a couple people that'd be really been supportive of us and supportive of the show and would bring a lot to it. So I think it'd be pretty cool to sprinkle it in every now and then. So yeah.
And I will say, even if you send something in and it sounds atrocious, there's a good chance we'll try it because, well, I'll do just about anything.
Speaking of that,
What I want to say, and Sean drinks Malort for fun, so he's clearly fine with it.
you guys didn't take your shot.
What are you talking about?
I won the tournament,
Oh, fuck.
and it's
Yeah.
not your birthday.
Hold on. I want to say.
I didn't bring
Can I
anything.
say one thing?
Yeah.
I didn't get last.
That's right.
I may have drank every week, but I didn't lose.
Eric was on top of this until the week that
I kind of forgot about it this week.
Oh, weird. That's crazy. I don't know how that happened.
Well, I feel like I need to bring it for you guys to take since I was the winner. So
And
I
then,
will.
you know what?
We'll
How
put
about-
that through. But
How about you do that? You come up with something, and we'll bring it, make Eric drink it, and then want me and you come up with something to do for Sean for being the winner.
that's right.
Yeah,
That's
a
right.
good idea.
So,
Because you do deserve something,
yeah.
even if I don't really think you do. So
I don't know. You pick 4 number ones. Do you really deserve it?
God, you're
yes,
such
you
an ass.
do. Right?
That's what sucks about it. It's like all you did was what everyone should do, and what everyone should do never works.
yeah. All I
until
did was
you do
follow
it.
what the experts said was going to happen. Right? The people that know more than me. Yeah.
And by the way, because we haven't talked about the final game at all, have we?
No, and I actually missed the final game.
Dude,
We had
Houston just blew it. They had a million
Yeah,
opportunities to win that game.
That's
They
what
just
I
pissed
heard.
down their leg at the end of the game.
and you would have been the winner.
I would have been the winner.
Uh,
Yeah, and I did. Let's be honest. I deserved to win. I sucked every single week. I
Yeah.
guess that doesn't mean you deserve to win, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I think it was nice that like all the Final Four games were at least close. They
It
weren't
was.
like blowouts.
Yeah, it made
Yeah.
it like fun. You know what I mean? That's stuff to do with.
But
so.
they all came down to like final minutes.
right.
yeah. I don't know why it's still funny that Eric lost.
You get a lot of draft. It's because he just crushes us in fantasy football. all the time.
and also because he, I think you were winning almost every single week.
Yeah, it didn't look like I was going to lose until the Final Four, basically.
Yeah, but that's what it goes to show how much that is a point swing. Is you just have
Yeah.
to have a team in it, number one, and if you win it all, because you had
Big
Florida,
deal.
right?
Yeah, I'd
Yeah,
Florida.
so it was like that.
Yeah,
It was all
Duke,
over then.
Duke losing was my
Yeah, that's right.
Was
big
the one.
Achilles.
So
God
where are we
damn
at?
it.
Where are we at for time?
We're an hour.
About that time, huh?
Yeah, 3 minutes or so.
Ooh.
Or
You got a 3-minute long
wait, you have
dad joke?
3 dad jokes? Is that what you're saying?
No, I just have one.
I say we jump to it. What do you got for us?
Go with the dad joke.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you lose your khakis in the Midwest, it's like you lost your pants. If you lose your khakis in Boston, you can't start your car.
Oh, jeez.
Khakis.
Right.
Your
Did I see my khakis?
Yeah, my khakis.
Oh, I found the big. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. What was I've heard another one of those. I think it's Australian. If you say oil, beef,
Yeah.
hooked, it's I'll be fucked. And oil be fucked.
Oh, be fucked.
Oil be fucked.
So today I was listening to Two Bears, One Cave, and they were talking about sexiest accent
Accents.
and stuff like that with it. So
For
yeah.
men or women, or just as
both. They talked
okay.
about both, but yeah, it was pretty funny with it. So
What did they
it'd be
say
interesting.
was the?
They talked. I don't know. It was all over the place. You know what? I don't remember what they said. The number one was.
I mean, I'll die on the hill if a woman with a Boston accent is the most atrocious thing ever.
Well, that came up.
They
there.
said
yeah,
that?
They,
Oh,
they said
God.
that. Yeah, they said that. But then there was more. I don't know. It was really good. It was pretty funny. A bunch of stuff on there. So yeah, it was all good.
I saw a TikTok the other day that was women saying it was like some Latina girl from somewhere, and she said, "In America, you say yes, daddy, and we say oye, papi." And then someone comes on and she goes, "Oye," something like even more dirty sounding than that.
Yeah.
And it shows a guy just jump in his car and drive to like Argentina, and I was like, There's the retirement plan, I guess.
Right. Oh,
So,
man.
kids, stay in Spanish.
There you go. There you go. That's a one. Well, all in all, I think surviving the Beer Olympics was
We did it.
was a pretty good one for us.
It was so fun, yeah. Hey,
it was
shout
fun.
out to anyone that listens that we played with. It was super awesome. There was a couple teams that we got really close with and
Yeah.
had a great time with. So
Yeah, we had some fun pictures with some of them too. And so, where are the pictures at? What's the name of the group?
it's Cedar Rapids Social Club.
Cedar Rapids Sport and Social Club. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Cedar Rapids Sport and Social Club. Shout out to them.
I'll find the ones.
Find them on socials. They put a bunch of the pictures out there. But
Yeah.
but they're trying to get a lot of other different fun stuff kind of going on. So
They do tons of stuff. They do volleyball league, bags league, dart. We've done the dart league. Is that it? I feel like there's one
They
more.
have some
they
other
do
stuff
kickball
too.
tournaments.
Yeah, kickball.
All sorts of stuff. Yeah, they stay busy.
Yeah.
So, but
So, hey,
I will.
there you
I'll
go.
grab the pictures of our team and I'll post those on the socials.
Right.
That way they can see you and Eric's beautiful, loving photo that you guys took.
it was
So,
it was meant to be.
a lot of
I was
man
very
love.
supportive.
Yeah, that's one way to say it. Yeah. It made me very hard. Anyway, thanks for listening, guys. Again, one last time, please email us at we'restillcoolright@gmail.com or message us on any socials, and we'll talk about it next podcast.
Absolutely.
So,
See you guys.
Cheers, guys.